Hi. Hey, called this channel, or at least the description of it, is work less, travel more. That's just a philosophy I'd like to adhere to as much as I can. It's easier said than done, I guess. But hey, why not? I'm currently in Montana, in America. So I'm in Montana right now working. I've got one more week here, and then I'm going to drive to Atlanta. Atlanta's what I call home. From there, I'll fly out of that airport. I'm going to Southeast Asia for a couple of months. Just take some time off, you know, it's a vacation. So here's what I have. I just got this backpack. I replaced one that I wore out. This is a Caribou. It's made for traveling. Of course, they all say they're made for traveling. But I just wanted a good carry-on backpack. And it's the only thing I'm taking for the trip. So I've got packed in here 3 pair of shorts, 4 or 5 t-shirts. I've got socks and underwear, 4 or 5 pair of each, a swimsuit, and that's it. And that's all I'm going to take in the way of clothing other than what I'm going to be wearing. On the plane, I'm going to wear long pants, because the airplane's going to be cold, and I'm going to be on 3 different flights. The first one's just a couple of hours. The long flight is 16 hours. Flying from Atlanta to Newark, that's just a couple hours, if that. From Newark into Tokyo, that's 16 hours. And then from Tokyo into Bangkok, Thailand, my first stop, or the first destination for vacation is Bangkok, Thailand. And that's, I think, 3 or 4 hours. So anyway, I wear long pants, a long sleeve t-shirt, and then a long sleeve button down shirt over that. I take a hoodie with me as well. Just makes it a lot easier to sleep staying warm, because they do keep those airplanes cold for sure. So in my bag, I have a passport. I have a, let's see, international driving permit. I got that because I do plan on renting a scooter over there. I can rent a car just as well, but scooters are the way to go in most of the cities over there. A lot easier, especially if you're going to rent it for multiple days. It's just cheaper. Everybody gets around on them. The international driving permit, if you get stopped by the police, you will get fined for not having that. That thing cost me $20. You get it from AA or AAA. I got it from AAA here. I had to send in the money order for $20, 2 passport photos, a copy of my driver's license, and an application with just a few questions on it. A week and a half later, they sent it back, and it's good for a year. It's good for like 200 countries. It's good for the country I'm going to. So I have that. I have my passport in there. I have some of my additional information written down about my flights and my hotel. I also have copies of my itinerary for the flight and hotels. I have copies of my ID cards for my international health insurance, which I always get when I travel out of the country. It's really inexpensive. A lot of great plans available. I use IM Global. Very, very affordable. There are other companies out there that do it. I just happen to have used IM Global the last few times I've been over there. I haven't had to use it, but it's there, and you really need to have some coverage because most of those countries won't treat you unless you have money or insurance. So you really could be in a bad way if you end up getting hurt, and you never know. So the other thing I take is a string bag. Wear it like a backpack, and I'll use it when I'm on vacation. I carry bottled water or whatever. But what I use it for the flight is I put anything electronic in there, anything. I've got some noise canceling headphones. I put those in the bag. My phones, my chargers, any other earbuds I'm going to take, I put them in this bag. When I get up to security, I take that bag out of my backpack and put it in a tub by itself because they usually want electronics separated. Well, I keep them all in that bag so they're already separated before I get near security, and I just push it all through, and that seems to work. I think some of those countries want it, expect it to be separated ahead of time, so you know, don't set yourself up for a surprise. If they want to look in your bag, they probably saw something. Um, could be electronic, could be whatever, but I know China, probably some other countries want the electronics separated. So I do that. It just makes it a lot easier. I don't take any nail clippers, little scissors, nothing like that. You can get that stuff over there. I mean, it's cheap. That stuff's cheap here. It's cheap there. It's they're not going to let you take it anyway. So don't even try. You can't take cigarette lighters. They're not going to pass you through. You go to some places and you'll see where it's before you get through the metal detector. There's a bucket and there's cigarette lighters piling up in that thing. So don't take them. No matches. Some airports do have smoking areas and there's lighters in there, like a car lighter thing. You stick your cigarette on it, lights it up. So having said that, I take one pair of shoes. It'll be the shoes I wear when I get on the plane, and that's the only pair I take. Usually get to my destination, I'll buy a pair of flip-flops, and that's what I'm going to wear the majority of the time. If I'm going to do a lot of driving in the scooter, go to the store, run around, I'll wear my tennis shoes. I like wearing them better when I'm on a scooter, but I don't always wear them. So that is it. I fly out of Atlanta the last week of January, like the 21st, and head out overseas. I hope to make a few more videos. Nothing in general. I just want to show some of the tropical locations over there that I'll visit. I don't stay in one place. I may go into Cambodia. I have before. I've been to Vietnam. If I do, of course, and if I think I can make videos or show some of it through some short videos, I'll do that as well. I'm going to Bangkok, Thailand first. I have a room for just a couple days there. Then I'm going to Pattaya, Thailand. It's near the coast, the Bay of Thailand. So there's some beach out there. And I've got 3 or 4 days there. I may stay longer. It just depends on how it's going. I would like to go check out some of the islands. I've been to one already that's really close to Pattaya. I mean, you can get out there by boat in 30 or 40 minutes. But there are some other islands too, a little bit bigger. I may check those out. I've got plenty of time to do it. I'll be there for 2 months. And these are all coastal areas that I like to check out. I haven't been up into northern Thailand much, if any at all, I should say. At this point, I want to hang around the beaches. Maybe next time, because I do intend on going back. I'll venture off into some of those northern cities, because there's things to see up there. But for now, my plan is to stick around by the water, possibly go into Cambodia as well. And I hope you check me out. Leave a comment. If you want to see something in particular, I'll see what I can do. But for now, it's just to kind of show you what's going on, and I hope somebody can look at this and maybe decide to take some time off work, get your finances straight. It's not expensive to be there in Southeast Asia. The flight from here is, you can get some super cheap airlines. I've looked into it. I tried it once, then one of my flights was delayed. It got to be kind of a hassle. So I use Expedia. I book everything through Expedia as far as flights are concerned. Hotels, I've used Expedia also, of course. Kayak and Agoda, those have been the 3 main travel sites that I've used over the last couple of years. And it's really not, I don't think I've ever had a problem with any of my flights going through Expedia. The one time I tried to use like Google Flights or Skyscanner, that was one of them. It was a hassle. I had to get a refund from an airline. I think it was Air China, and it took 4 months. to get a refund, for them finally to settle it out and return my ticket money. So, you know, I was fortunate that I wasn't using that money to pay rent, or, I hate to say I had it to spare, but it didn't really hurt me that it had to sit there for 4 months before it was refunded. But in the end, I got my money back. So my tickets are ranging from $1,000 to $1,200 round trip, and it was probably 1,200, I think, this time. Um, I could have gone maybe 1,100, but I wanted some better travel times, or maybe not so lengthy of layovers in different places. After having gone there a few times, I kind of know what I like, and so 1,200 for my tickets. I always get the little travel insurance. That was probably 60 or 70 bucks. Um, but I also try to get the airport transfers from the airport to the hotel and back at the end of my stay, because even though there are taxis there, price probably wouldn't have been much different. It's a lot easier just to have a van waiting on you, and you can just walk right to it. Um, I don't know. You go either way with that, I guess. Plenty of taxis available. Some will try to stick you for a little extra money, but we're only talking dollars for us. For them, it's a lot of money. If they can scam you out of a couple of bucks, it makes a big difference to them. If they get me for a few bucks, I don't take it to heart, so whatever. Other than that, man, I think I'm about done here. And that truly is what I'm going to be taking right there. It just took me a few minutes. I packed everything up. Other than getting my phones together when I'm about to leave here, of course, I'll use my phones all the time, but I'll pack a couple chargers up in a little string bag. I don't take a laptop. I don't take a tablet. I can do everything I need to on my phone. I'm not going over there to, edit a bunch of videos. I'm just going to make a few videos like this just to show some stuff, scenery, beaches. So I don't take a laptop. You can. I mean, the backpack is, well situated to take a laptop. It's just one more thing to keep up with. But if you need to, take it.